millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. Lot of very successful politicians, they do consult astrology because there's lot at stake for them. They can create a havoc and people lose big times and they can even go to bankruptcies. Namaste all. In today's video, I like to talk about finances and money. Lot of my clients, they reach out to me before they want to invest in real estate, stock market or their businesses, and they always wonder, is it a good time for them to take the plunge and invest to have maximum profits? One of the very interesting quotes I found was by J.P. Morgan. He was very successful American banker. He said, millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. So in my life, I have seen when I was in India, lot of very affluent people, lot of very successful politicians, they do consult astrology because there's lot at stake for them. If somebody is setting up factory where they're going to be spending $2, $3, $4, $5 million, they want to make sure, that flourishes and they get maximum profits out of it. So in today's video, I like to share some, very prominent people, the billionaires horoscope. We will start with Warren Buffett first. Then we'll also discuss horoscope of Bill Gates. Their time and dates are readily available. Another thing I like to mention in this video is there's a lot of astrologers in the marketplace, but they have a hard time giving predictions and accurate predictions, like what is the time when you can make money, what is the time when you will lose money. The reason is sometimes they show a horoscope and they said, see in my horoscope, I have, exalted planet sitting in this house, or I have Vipreet Raj Yog, or, this Raj Yog, I should be like living my life like a king. Still, they are hand to mouth, they are struggling. So what is the reason? The reason is the way I study astrology, Hindu, Vedic, Nadi astrology, we go to very deep levels, nakshatra levels, we go to sub levels. So we can see what houses are shown by the planets to fructify that event. So in financial astrology, couple of key houses as astrologer where we see the money is going to come is 2, 6, 10, 11. So second house is your liquid cash in the bank. 6 is your working environment, what you're doing, you're happy with that, or that environment is not, helpful to you. 10th is again gain, status and career. That is the house. And 11 is fulfillment of wishes and massive big gains. So if a planet is indicating these houses during their transit, dasha, antardasha, people will have maximum gains in their life. At the same time, if they are showing bad houses, for example, 8 or 12, 12 again is investment where you are spending money, your expenditure. 8 is basically, your pains, and 5, 8, 12, if they come together, they can create a havoc and people lose big times and they can even go to bankruptcies. So when I study the, people's horoscope, client's horoscope, I will see these houses which are getting activated, and based on that, we give different predictions. So let's start with the first horoscope of one of my favorite persons, Warren Buffett. So if you can see on the screen right now, guys, so we are looking at his cuspal chart, and he is a Sagittarius ascendant, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is sitting in his 7th house, which is the house of business and partnership. And Jupiter also is sitting with Mars, and Mars, if you can see, it is a planet which rules 5th house Aries, and it also rules 12th house. So 5th is stock market, speculation, investment, and 12 again is expenses. So that is a deliberate expense you do to purchase stocks. So his Lagnesh, which is Lagan Lord, that is all he do and think. Those planets show in 7th house of partnership and business. his how basically life will revolve around these activities. And another house which we look is 11th, which is ruled by Libra. Number 7 is there, as you can see on the screen. And that Venus is sitting in his 10th house. 10th house is again fame, name, career. And 11th house is fulfillment of wishes and massive gains. So that's again a very powerful yoga. Lord of 11th sitting in 10th house give the person massive gains. And another planet, as you can see in the 10th house, is Ketu. So Ketu is a spiritual detached planet, very analytical. Those people have very good research skills. And as everybody knows, Warren Buffett from very early age liked to read lot of financials for the companies before he buy those properties. At the same time, Ketu makes him detached in the sense, if you read last couple of years, he is donating big portion of his wins or gains to help different charities. So Ketu is doing that as well. And Moon is his emotional mind. So if we count from 9th house, basically his Lagna, where the 9th Zodiac is, you count 11 houses anti-clockwise. So Moon is sitting in 11th house, meaning his emotional mind, and he is always thinking about gains and networking and those sort of things. And even if I talk about his numerology, so as you can see on the screen here as well, his grid shows that he has a basic number 3 and destiny number 6. So 3 indicates Jupiter. Jupiter gives you very good management skills. It gives you expansion, thinking big, give you lot of wisdom, good teacher, and he is a very good counselor as well. That is a basic number 3, donating Jupiter. And then his destiny number is 6, which is Venus. And Venus is when we see in the grid, those people are very family oriented, luxury, wealth giving planet is there. And these have very attractive aura. These people attract media attentions, and media is always running after them because their aura is very positive, very magnetic. These people are very, very diplomatic as well. And if I see third planet in his grid, as you can see, is number 8. 8 is Saturn. It makes person very humble. They are very hardworking people, and they can't see people suffer. So if they see somebody is needy, they will go out of their way to help, provided the person is genuine. So let's see his coordinates of different planets. And as you can see, all his major planets, for example, Ketu, is showing on the planet level 7, 10, 11. And in his nakshatra level showing 7, and in sub level showing 10, 11. So as I showed you in other videos, in our Hindu Nadi astrology, a planet gives results of all the houses it signifies, whether it's in planet level, whether it's in nakshatra level, or is in sub level. So in the earliest part of the video, I mentioned the profit giving planets in business are 2, which is liquid cash. 7 basically indicate business ventures. 10 is status, and then it is career. 11 is fulfillment of wishes. 6 also is a planet which shows overall good working environment. So Ketu is very good planet for him. If I go to Venus, again Venus is showing 10, 11, 7, 2. If I go to Sun, Sun is showing 10, 11, 10, 11. Yes, there is 6 and 8. 8s can give highs and lows. It can be little, some kind of losses, but there's no 12. So if 6, 8, 12 is in planet, it means during that period, you should stay away from stock market or, speculative ventures. Moon again is showing 11 to 7. Yes, there is 12. 12 can be expenditure, that he is spending money to purchase stocks. 8 can be pain, but then again, he has good and bad, meaning in those periods, he might make money and sometimes he might lose some money as well. Mars is really good. It is 7, 7, 7, and 5 indicates investment only. Rahu again shows 7, 10, 11, but Rahu also has 6, 8, 12, meaning during that time, he might make a lot of gains, but sometimes because of his decisions, he might lose some money as well. So Jupiter is showing 777 is kind of neutral. There's no 2, 6, 10, 11 meanings. He doesn't make much. Like he's consistently growing, but he's not taking that much risk. His excellent planet is Saturn, which shows 2, and then in nakshatra level 6, 7, 10, 11, and in sub level 7, 10. So his Saturn is awesome. It will give him massive gains. Even his Mercury 7, 10, 11, 11 is awesome. So all in all, if you see all his 9 major planets, which we consider in Hindu astrology, I can pretty much say apart from Rahu, all his planets are pretty good. Even Rahu has 10 and 11, which basically balances out. So there's no major losses. Anytime he runs different dashas, he will have gains pretty much all his life. So he's blessed. And if I see current dasha, as you can see on the screen, he is running Jupiter, major dasha, Saturn, antardasha, subdasha is Sun. So what is Jupiter showing? Jupiter is showing 777, basically business. There's no loss, in predicted by any house here. Saturn, which gives result for this dasha as well, antardasha. Saturn is really, really good. And as you can see on the screen, the Saturn subdasha, antardasha started 19th of September 2023. It will go all the way 2nd April 2026. It will give him lot of profits. So as you can see, folks, this guy is very lucky, and from his horoscope, you can see why he's making lot of profit. So let's talk about another horoscope. That horoscope is basically of Bill Gates, and I'm going to just display on the screen as well so you can see what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, Bill Gates, the first house is Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So if you can see, the Mercury is sitting in his 4th house of motherland, home. And let's dissect a little bit. If you see the cuspal chart right now, so the first thing you will notice is the 5th house. We start counting anti-clockwise from the Lagna, which is the 3rd zodiac, which is Gemini. So if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will take me to the zodiac 7, which is, Libra. And we have like 3 good planets, like we have Sun, Venus, Saturn. And interestingly, you will find that Saturn, which is the lord of 9th house, which is the house of luck, and Venus, which is the lord of 5th house and 7th house, they are all sitting together. So that is basically very, very powerful yoga. That Purva Punya house, which is 5th house, and luck house, those planets are all focusing on 5th house, which is the house of speculation, investments and all. Another thing you can see is Sun. Sun is our soul, our life purpose. It is also sitting in a 5th house of, Purva Punya, or, the big gains. And Moon, which is his emotional mind, is sitting in his 10th house of career, name, fame, reputation, and pretty much everybody in their life is, impacted by his innovations, Microsoft. So I have computer here, I have Microsoft Office. I'm pretty sure everybody on the planet use their softwares as well. Then let's go to Mercury. Mercury is his Lagan Lord because he is Gemini ascendant. So it is sitting in 4th house with Mars. Mars in Hindu astrology is called Bhumi Putra. Bhumi means land. So Mercury along with Mars combined in the 4th house, which is also house of real estate, give him big gains. And if you do your research on Google, you will notice that over the last couple of years, Bill Gates have bought a lot of farmland in America, and some of the lands he's, growing potatoes to sell to big mega companies to make potato chips and everything. So you can do those things. Then you can also notice, interestingly, Rahu. Rahu is basically planet which has unlimited passion, and it is out of box thinking, suddenness. So Rahu is sitting in his 6th house, which is the house of health, diseases. And as you are aware, he is a big proponent of vaccination, and he is spending a lot of his energies on healthcare and diseases, which I can show you that Rahu in 6th house is doing that. Now let's talk about his grid as well, the numerology grid. So his basic number is 1 and destiny number is 4. 1 basically is a born leader. Those people have very good leadership management qualities. And destiny is 4, which kicks out after marriage or once you turn 30. 4 is a research oriented number. Those people have very good, research skills. And these people basically want to do their own thing. They listen to everybody, but at the end, they are the one who make the decision, and they make very quick, sudden decisions, and sometimes people are shocked. Another person ruled by, which has very prominent Rahu is Donald Trump. So they are very drastic. They do out-of-box thinking, and they act pretty quick. So as you see in his grid, on the top level is 1-1. 1 is basically sun. It shows leadership qualities. It is very activated. Then if you see Mercury, Mercury is denoted by 5. He has 2 5s, meaning he has 2 minds. He think very quick, and those people keep thinking about money, how to multiply, and those kind of things. Then at the bottom plane, he has 2 8 4. 2 basically gives emotions, which is signified by moon. 8 is Saturn. Saturn makes person very humble, and they are very hard workers as well. 4 again, as I said, signifies Rahu, which is out-of-box thinking, very detailed research oriented. So a lot of techies, tech person, horoscopes, I see 4 or 7 there in numerology that make them very, very deep research and, give good exploratory things. Also, a 5-4 combination in his grid makes, sometimes people in bad dasha have health challenges or litigations as well. So all in all, guys, now if I study his horoscope, you can see pretty much, the first planet Ketu signifies 11, 7. There's only 6 and 12. Again, 12 is just expenditure. There's no 8 giving him pain. If I see the Venus, Venus also is 7. There's no 2, there's no 6, 10, 11. Basically, it is okay, not massive gains during the dasha. Sun signifying 5, 11, 10. They do have 6 and 8, but there's no 12 again. Moon is really good, 2, 10, 10, 11. So again, as I discussed in the video, that gave person a lot of gains there. They do have 6 and 8, meaning yes, he will do some investments, some might not work, but those people will still come ahead because the result is indicated by 11. Mars again is 11, 2, 10, 10. And again, that is a very powerful planet in his chart. Rahu is showing 6, 11, 7, no negative houses. So Rahu will give him massive profits and gains. If I go to Jupiter, Jupiter on the planet level shows 7, and in his nakshatra level showing 5. 5 is again investment, speculation, and moon is 2, 10. 2 is cash flow, money, and 10 is again career or fame and recognition. Saturn again is showing 10, 11. Mercury again is really good, 6, 11, 6, 11. So all in all, if you see his current dasha, he's undergoing through Mars, Sun, Jupiter. So if I see how Mars is doing, Mars is showing 11, 2, 10, 10, meaning he is making money. There's no doubt about it. And then at the sub level, it shows 5, 9, meaning he's lucky. He has Purvapanya and luck favoring him. Sun also is showing 10, 11. He's making money because, as I said again, if all the bad planets 6, 8, 12 come together in certain under certain planet, then it shows major losses. So all in all, these two people are the billionaires. Everybody in the world know about them. And I just want to highlight, this is the reason where they are. Because if you check his horoscope, out of 9 major planets, pretty much except 1 or 2 little hiccups, he's all good. So in his life, he will always have positive dasha, one after other, and he will see very less probability of losing money. I hope you like the video. So if you are in process of investing money, opening a business, buying real estate, stock market, and are just wondering whether it's a good time for you to take a plunge, you can always message me for a consultation. Thanks for watching. Wish you good luck.